hope you're all doing better than me trying to fix my bike. I put a pinned comment in the last video I did labeled Fork Me. If any of you know if that's the thing that I'm actually looking for, would highly appreciate it. I think that's the thing I need, but I'm not quite sure. I'm about to pull the trigger. So here, we have another MacBook. And let's see what's wrong with this MacBook. You know what I'm talking about, high voltage. You know. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you pretend you don't. Alright, so I need to unplug the battery on this. So it looks like this is taking 20 milliamps, which is a really lame number. Which 20 milliamps usually means dead, and I don't know why. So I'm going to take the board out of the case, and we're going to go from there. And with any luck, someone will take pity on my pathetic self, read the pinned comment in my last video, and give me an idea if that's what I need to put on my fork. The fork that I bought is tapered. It's a 1 1/8 inch. 1 1/8 inch fork, and I'm trying to fit it in. It's a tapered fork, and I'm trying to fit it into a steerer tube that is 1.5 inch. I think I put the name of the fork in that pinned comment as well. It should be right in the... I believe there's a link to it in that pinned comment, but if there's not, let me just see if there isn't. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to edit that pinned comment to say this. It's not that... 1 second, let me edit my comment. Okay, I posted it in the YouTube chat, and I changed my pinned comment. I repinned it, and with any luck, please bro me. Get the please broing action. Yeah, this is a dark gray silicone mat, and it does look kind of interesting. Please bro me. Hit me with that please bro. Oh, you're right. It says straight. Fuck. Shit. Well then. Okay, so that means that the eBay thing I was looking at... Yep, that's not it. Won't work. Because that's for a tapered fork. Fuck me. Huh. It does not appear to be tapered. Okay, so the thing I was looking at on eBay wouldn't fit. Yeah, I was looking at this thing, but this is for tapered. This one is for tapered. Son of a freaking... What'd you find, Rem Dog? Hit me with it. Yeah, I'll make you a mod here so you can post it here. Because if it goes into Discord, I'll forget it exists. I have so much fucking Discord spam that... One moment. We're gonna make you a mod. You're gonna get a promotion right here. You fix my bike, I will give you the privilege of working for free, cleaning cancer up out of my chat. That's right, folks. That's right. This man has been promoted. He is a moderator. All right. So hit me with it. What do I need to get? Shit, I have less viewers than Paul Daniels. Damn, our ratings are fucked. Our ratings are not what they used to be here. We got 91 viewers. 91 viewers. Damn you, Paul Daniels! No, I'm proud of Paul. He's beat me. He has surpassed me. That's awesome. He deserves it. You know, he's a programmer, I'm not. He's meticulous, I'm not. He has one of those alluring Australian, South African accents. I don't. Oh, what do you have in mind, Remdog? Even if it's a foreign link, let me hit me with it. Yeah, it's hard to not like his accent, Retro Care. It really is. As a straight male, I will say it. Paul Daniels' accent is hot. I'll admit it. It's all right if you guys can't admit it. You know, it is what it is. I like Start With No by Jim Camp, less 3D. Okay, that is full speed ahead, big fat headset. Okay, but is that the thing? Is that one piece or two pieces? It's hard to tell from this link. Like, because I need the thingy that goes in the bottom and the thingy that goes by the bearing on the top. And what you linked me to looks like one piece. So this looks like it's one piece. So how do I make this work? Because this looks like one thing. I don't know where this thing goes. Because there's a bearing at the bottom and there's a bearing at the top that just needs to go through. So how does that... Okay, you said it's two pieces. All right, they just picture it as one piece because they suck at making an eBay listing. It splits in the middle. Okay. Okay, now I get it. Big Fat Pig 1.5R headset FISA Tidalus. No wonder I never found this thing. FSA Tidalus. FISA Tiddles. Big Fat Pig. Like, what the fuck is this? This sounds like the list of curses that my dad would yell at his wife. More so than it sounds like his ex-wife. More than it actually sounds like a technical term for something that goes on a bicycle. Am I losing it, or is this just ridiculously cryptic? The people think PP Bus G3 Hot is cryptic. What is this? Big Fat Pig, Fissa Tiddles. Fissa, like, this sounds like, you know, Fisk her tittles. It's weird. Fisk the tittles of the Big Fat Pig. That's got to be a prank. All right. Cinevision is here, everybody. Everybody wave at Cinevision. Hopefully she's had better luck today than I've had trying to fix my damn bike. Oh, the troubles I've seen. Okay, this thing's kind of cool. But then you need the thingy that goes in the top that screws the fork into the thingy. So I got to get that thing too, right? The thingy that screws the fork, that screws the headset into the fork is a separate piece from this, correct? Am I right? Eh? Or am I not? Do I need more? I know, I don't know what they're called, JP. I'm a fucking noob. I'm a fucking hopeless freaking noob. Everybody, we're presenting Cinevision today. Okay, so we're taking 20 milliamps, and I'm not sure why. Only 19, 20 milliamps. Let's see if there's anything obviously nasty on this board. Is there anything that's obvious? All right, let's see if you guys can tell what it is. Can you guys see? What do you think of the concept of workplace democracy? Do you think it could be applied in the United States? Like most things, I don't think that there's an obvious answer. There's a clear-cut answer to the question, or yes, I'm for it, or no, I'm against it. On one hand, you have companies that have... One sec. You have a bunch of companies that, on one hand, are really doing as much as they can to pad their bottom line by fucking over the worker. And this has been going on for a really long period of time. So the idea of workplace democracy is allowing workers to make certain decisions within the company so that the company does not wind up becoming this thing that just, enslaves you and treats you like shit permanently. And I understand that. Also, the idea with workplace democracy appears to be that it may even sometimes be in the better interest of the company, because some companies will make decisions that are so utterly short-term to get profits in the next quarter so that they can give themselves a bonus within the next quarter and then leave, that they don't even care if the companies fuck later on. However, at the same time, there's also the flip side of the coin. So, for instance, when I started doing board repair at this company, I remember we were outsourcing it to this place that seemed to be doing a decent job of it. It was like $60 to $87 a board plus shipping. And I remember telling the staff, because I got pissed at this place, I'm going to figure out how to do this myself. And they just looked at me kind of with this strange look on their face, and they said, do you have experience doing this? And I said, yeah. What type of experience? I worked on 40 and 50-year-old studio equipment. Is that so? Is that like a Mac Logic board? Not at all. And they're like, and then they said, so, do you have any training in it? Nope. Do you have a degree? Nope. But I'm just going to go ahead and invest, $10,000 or $15,000 into all this fucking equipment so that I can do it, so that I can try and figure out and see if I know what I'm doing and do it. And then I bought some of the equipment, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I was working on a bunch of donor boards I had, and I couldn't even take an ISL 6258 off of a board and solder it back onto the board without killing it. I was so bad. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Let me just spend a few $1,000s on some more stuff so that I can see if I can learn how to do this. They all just figured that was my side of the business, my side of the store. They didn't fuck with it. They didn't go anywhere near it because they thought, like, in there. I remember this one guy that was working here. He just thought it was this Serbian guy. He thought this is ridiculous. Like, you're never going to figure this out. Why are you wasting all your money on this when you could be either, spending it on a vacation for yourself, investing it back in the business or something? So if we had a workplace democracy, we were deciding, should we keep outsourcing board repair to China for $60 to $87 and use the excess proceeds and the money there to give ourselves bonuses, or maybe like a nicer break room, or should we spend tens of thousands of dollars investing in learning how to do something that Lewis is not even remotely fucking qualified to do, that he has no idea about, that every time he tries to do it, he fucks it up? Any workplace would have said, fuck no, pay us, give us more money. The reality is that I actually wound up sitting at work until, 12, 16 hours a day, every single day, and managed to learn how to do this stuff. It added so much money to the business that I was able to give people considerable raises from what they were working at that time. Some of the people that have stayed with the company since then have literally doubled their salary and since that time period, and it's worked out, I think, pretty well. But I don't see how I would have been able to really make the case for putting all that money into that rather than just paying the employees more in the short term. Now, the problem you get into there is that most companies are not doing that nowadays. Most companies are not focusing on the long term. They're not thinking, well, instead of giving the employees money now, we'll be able to invest in ourselves and then we can pay the employees a lot of money later. Most companies now, larger companies particularly, are thinking, well, we could invest in the CEOs now, and we could invest in, that stuff now. And how about we never invest in any of the people at the company later? And if the company's not there 3 or 5 years from now, who really gives a fuck? I got mine. And that's I think behind a big part of the push for workplace democracy. So yeah, I mean, I could see it from both sides there. I don't really know what that is. I don't know how you. People are looking for any way possible to solve the problem of working at companies that pursue short-term interests at the expense of customers, employees, and working conditions, and that's completely and utterly understandable. At the same time, it's not going to affect every company the same. And usually when I have these discussions with my friends, he'll scream at me and go, "Not every company is you. Not every company is you." And it's like, yeah, I get it. Not every company is me. And I get I would tend to lean, the weird thing is, I would tend to lean against the workplace democracy thing. However, the funny thing is I almost kind of run this place in a manner where, I'll ask for people's input, I'll ask for their decisions, and I'll really take it into account when I do things. It's just that at the end of the day, I'm the workplace. At the end of the day, I reserve the right to be a dictator because I spent years, busting my balls for 12 or 16 hours a day to even get to a point where I could afford to hire employees before hiring people. So, but I try to take in input from the people here, and I really do think about how the options, the decisions I make would affect the people that work here. And I know that these laws, the concept of workplace democracy is coming into place because a lot of people feel like their boss or don't give a shit what they think. Don't give a shit how they live. Don't give a crap how things affect the worker. It's like, fuck the worker. I don't even see the worker. Screw the worker. And that's kind of where the push is. So, yeah, I mean, if you're waiting for me to give you an answer on whether or not I would, vote for it as a policy, if you're looking for a yes or a no, you're in the wrong place. This is why I'm not a politician. I can tell you what I think. I can tell you why I think people are pushing for it. I can tell you what the pros and the cons are. I can tell you how I think it would affect me. But yeah, outside of that, can't tell you jack shit else. I mean, even if whether or not you agree or disagree with the policy, you should understand why people are pushing for it. And that's the thing. When people say, well, that the company's employees are not going to make this, I've seen the criticism of this is that employees are not going to make decisions that are in the best long-term interest of the company because the employees may not be working there in a year or 2 years or 3 years. However, in this current climate, most companies are not even making decisions that are in the best interest of the company, especially when you have these cases of virtually, in my experience, or at least in my perception, almost anything where a company is purchased by a private equity firm winds up being a complete and utter pathetic fail, where they destroy the reputation of the business, they destroy the reputation of the company, they destroy the employee's pride to work at that company, and they wind up just doing what is best in order to make back their money in as quick as possible a time period and fuck everybody else. So, I mean, I see that within this current climate, it makes sense to me why people are pushing for workplace democracy. I'm just saying that at the same time, in my personal experience, I would have had cases where workplace democracy led to me not being able to make the decisions that I needed to do the shit that I did because a lot of businesses come into place because they're doing something that everybody else isn't doing, and usually there's a reason that everybody else is not doing something. Usually the reason everybody else is not doing something is because it's ridiculously difficult, or because they don't think it's going to be able to make money, or because they think that it's not going to be possible, it's going to be too difficult, there's not going to be demand for it, blah blah blah. And business owners are usually the people that are, while everybody is laughing at them and saying, ha ha, that's never going to work, try to go ahead and push that idea through. And, the thing is, it's not even about whether your staff is insane. The fact that your staff is sane, the fact that your staff can sit down and make logical risk-reward calculations that are different from the insane calculations that the dreamer type, which is often the person starting a small business, that's what may hold things back. But at the same time, I realize that the reason that this is being debated in any way, shape, or form is because people are working at companies that are constantly nickel and diming both the consumer and the employee. And if you're at a company that's so so beyond the pale with the stereotype of the evil capitalist fat cat thing, where they don't care about the employees and they don't care about the customers. You may actually wind up running a better company at that point. Maybe not for the shareholders, but I see it as a way to regain lost ground in the constant battle between shareholders and corporate executives and the people doing the work. It's a way to restore that balance. So I suppose what I could say is I think it's something that I could get behind what you did is you said that there's a limit. Not a limit. There's a minimum number. There's a minimum size the company has to be in order for workplace democracy to be a thing. Because you're not going to see that type of stuff in a company that has 20 or 30 or 80 employees. Or maybe you will, but it's not going to be on the same scale. Like if you have a company with 20 employees, maybe the owner is making anywhere like 1.5 to like 4 times what the staff is making. So it's not really as much of a thing there. There's not as much money to play with. Whereas if the company has, let's say, 50,000 or 500,000 employees, then I could get behind it a little bit more. Hopefully that makes some sense. But yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense. I probably didn't make any sense. Anyway, you have a TPS 51980 over here. It's corroded, so we're just going to put some magical flux on it and replace it. This creates a 3-volt rail, a 5-volt rail. I didn't actually open a schematic. I just saw green stuff, and now I'm going to replace it. I didn't even make that bot, Andre, so I don't know what to do with it. I don't know who put that bot here, but I appreciate it. What you described is exactly what happened to me with a super large US company whose name is about a container for that sweet thing that bees produce, acquired the small company I was working for. Yeah, like it even happened with one of my favorite speaker companies, Teal Audio. Like they really valued, he used to post all of his white papers to his website, the reasons that he designed things the way he did. He died. The company got purchased by some fuckface private equity firm. Not only did they take down all of the stuff on his website, the company is named after him, like Teal Audio, Jim Teal. They took down all of his papers on why he designed shit the way he did. But they also wound up making speakers with the exact opposite design philosophy. And here's the thing. If you want to buy the company and sell the assets and all that shit or whatever, sell the IP, fine. But don't buy a company that's named after a dude that spent 30 or 40 years designing things in a very specific way, and then say, we are going to design speakers, put his fucking name on it, using the exact opposite type of design that he talked about and used for 40 years. That's disgusting. That's garbage. It's fucking offensive. And I think what people are really responding to right now is the fact that that's becoming more and more prevalent, and they're looking for a way to push back against it. So a lot of the times, I don't even think when we're discussing policies like this, we're not even discussing what is the best policy. We're discussing what is the best policy in the context of the time that you live in. Because a lot of this stuff is a pendulum. A lot of this stuff winds up being kind of like a pendulum. And it's, and you're going to go too far in one direction or the other, but at some point in time, I think certain policies make sense, and then later on, those policies no longer make sense. And then at a later date, maybe they make sense, and so on and so forth. You got to see if it makes sense at the time that you're pushing it. And it's certainly, you can make the argument that corporate power has gotten a little bit out of control. And if you make that argument, then this is a way to restore some of it to the shareholders. No, not the shareholders. I mean, to the employees. I remember emailing Jim Teal when I was 15 years old because I wanted to work for free there and learn. I wanted an internship there. He said, yeah, we hire people with an electrical engineering degree. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm just 16 and I like speakers. I like listening to talks from the NRC and You buy my business and turn it into an authorized repair facility, I will hunt you down and beat you within an inch of your life. That's not a threat, that's a promise, mofo. There's gonna be nothing but a little stump that says, here used to be Tum Tum. A little stump and nothing more. I'm alright, Soraya. Yeah, Rem Dog, I noticed. The thing on eBay is for tapered, not non-tapered. So, I see yours, but now I think I need to get the thing for the top as well. Yeah, I do, John DeComo. I don't have one, and I keep forgetting to get one. So, Rem Dog, what about the thing for the top? The thingy that goes over the fork? I have the spacers. I already have spacers that would fit a 1 1/8 inch fork. I have the headset adapter piece to attach a handlebar to that fork. The only thing that I'm missing is, I think, the thingy that would screw into the top. So the thing that screws the headset into the fork. Like that piece. I need to get that piece, but 1 1/8 inch size instead of 1.5 inch. So I see your piece, and I'm going to buy that. But thank you very much for the help, by the way, Remdog. I very much so appreciate it. You helped me more than I deserve. Considerably more than I deserve. Don't get the headset I showed you. Oh, shit. What was wrong with the one that you showed me, Remdog? Oh, man. Give me 20 volts. Give me 20 volts. Give me 20 volts. Give me 20 volts. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck? What do you do to my backlight chip? What the fuck did you do? How the hell? How the hell does a backlight chip go on fire? I don't even have a keyboard connected to you. Are you kidding me? Why would I do such a thing? How the hell? You're not even being asked to turn on. It's ridiculous. One second, John. Just remove the chip I set on fire. That thing looks pretty nice. Yeah, that one looks sexy, John. I like that thing. That looks cool. Okay, so what did I do to this freaking board? Yeah, that one looks nice, John. Okay, what's this? What am I doing here? Check the rest of your power rails. Why are you telling me you have an SO rail missing instead of all the rails that are below it? Are your S4 rails, are your S3 rails present? You gotta have all that present before you can check your SOs, right? Okay, so we don't have a backlight chip on anymore. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, so David, you need to tell me why, whether or not your S4 and S3 rails are present. No, it's fine, Steve. There's not too much. Okay, so Remdog, you found what goes in the top, but you just told me that the other thing you showed me I shouldn't have. So this. Let me just make sure I'm still on the right page here. Is this one? Yeah, you pointed me to this thing, but then you said don't buy it. But I didn't catch up to why I shouldn't buy this one. What's the why of not buying this one? Alright, so let's see if this thing works now or if it's effed. Are you gonna go on fire now, you piece of shit? This board is fucked. 12 volts went to everything on the 5 volt bus. This is fried. I'm gonna show Paul. Be right back. Why do you stream here? Why do you watch here? What kind of question is that? Picture doesn't match title. Okay, be right back. I saw that customer of the company I work for sent you an email, but that you hadn't gone through the whole process. I wanted to know if you'd like me to reach out in professional capacity and see if I have any questions. I don't know who you are. I saw that a customer of the company I work for sent you an email. I don't know who you are or what company you are or what you're talking about. I'm sorry. That's confusing. I saw that a customer of the company I work for sent you an email. Okay, the customer of the company. But you hadn't gone through the whole process. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, is this the thing where you have to sign up at a site? Oh, yeah. I think this is the thing where, yeah, we have this Fresh Desk ticket that kept coming in saying you have to sign up in order to be a vendor for us or something, and since there's always 7 to 20 pages of tickets, it always winds up at the bottom. Vendor registration, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's I need a W-9. I need a diversity certification. What? I don't know what that is. Yeah, sorry about that. I have an email from a Rutgers. It says, in order for Rutgers to establish your company as a payee or supplier, please click here to register. That's usually, that's usually where things go. Yeah, this is probably going to be a dick thing, but it's because I'll just say it like like it is because it's a stream. I'm on stream and it's not like a customer service call where I'd probably act differently. I usually don't do things where I have to register in order to get money. Usually it's pretty much someone sends something in, they say what's wrong with it, I ask, are you okay paying this? I send them an estimate, they say yes or no once they get the emailed estimate. If they say yes, we fix it, we send an invoice, they pay or no. I'm not really, I don't have like an office of people. I don't have like a billing office of people that would sit and sign this. I have a front desk staff that is going to like juggle the incoming phone calls, juggle the people walking in the store, and juggle 7 to 20 pages of emails every day. So if they see that a device that's not actually here yet, we have to register for the possibility of getting money, that's just going to be so far on the bottom of the pile that we're never ever going to do it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm reading this email right now, and it's like a W-9 fine, but a diversity certification. That's literally like I don't have time for that. I don't fucking have time for that. Like there is such a line out the door every single day of people. Like I'm still at a point where I'm answering all these emails at like 1 or 2 in the morning. So if someone says that in order for us to even send you something, to get a free estimate, to figure out if we even want to pay you to like we're already offering a free estimate. I will give you a free estimate. I will spend an hour on your stuff for free. I just don't feel like signing up to spend an hour on your stuff, you know? Like is it worth it? Show me the money. Show me that it is worth it to spend. Show me that it is worth signing up so that I can give you a free estimate. But yeah, that probably makes me a dick and is what it is. You don't have a diversity cert since you're not a minority or own business. Yeah, like, honestly, like I read that and I just, it's not a closed ticket. It's still there. It's just so far down on the list that I don't even know where to start. But anyway, I'm gonna ask Paul how fucked I am with this board right here. So this had corrosion on the 5 volt, 3.3 volt TPS 51980 chip, and I replaced, cleaned all off. Then I went to the LED driver went on fire. Now I took that off, and now other chips that take 5 volts are also getting boiling hot or going on fire. I think 12 volts went to everything that takes 5 volts on this.
Oh no.
You want to feel it? It's pretty cool.
No.
Turns on, it's like a little set of fireworks. Have you ever had this before? Is this fixable or just try it? Like, should I replace everything on the 5 volt bus or is this just junk?
I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, my impression here is that this is a frisbee.
Yeah.
No sound, no video. No sound, no video. Yes, it is. You have video. See? It's my microscope light. I just turn the light down so that I don't ruin it when I go out. There's a fine picture. It's a beautiful picture. You just, your vision is just kind of, I know you'd say that. That's why I wanted to reach out. Ha! You know me well. Yes. Yeah, I just got this email saying, you need to register for the opportunity to, like, I don't know. Are you going to send, are they going to send 50 things a week or something? Do they have something where they know the prices and they're open and willing and upfront to pay all of it? Because then maybe it's worth it. But I barely have the time to respond to every single email I get where I don't have to register. I'm probably being a short-sighted dick. It's likely I'm just being a short-sighted idiot here. Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. I don't know. I took 20 minutes to play with my bike instead of register at a college. Yeah. Let's see. Have I actually gotten anything from Rutgers? Let's see. Has Rutgers sent me something to fix before? Have I ever gotten money from Rutgers? The answer to that is... Let's see. And... Huh. Wait, we're talking about... And when we discuss... Oh, yeah, that's at the university in Jersey, not something in Mississippi. Hmm. Here we go. You can definitely order the correct part here. FSA Pro Shop. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, but that's the same picture as the eBay ad that you said wasn't the right thing, though. I'm a little confused. Or am I missing? Let me bring up the eBay ad that I'm not supposed to buy. One sec. Where is my eBay ad that I'm not supposed to be buying? Undo close tab. Oh, shit. I lost it. Son of a... Hello, where are you? Alright, I lost it. Okay, so you're saying buy this thing, and then I need the other piece as well. Is it that? No. Plug and top. Okay, so I need to buy this thing from Jensen. And this thing from these guys. And that's about it. Yeah, I'll ask Kevin to fill it out today. I'm going to ask Kevin to fill that thing out. Let's see, how many pages of Fresh Desk tickets does he have, though? How many pages of... Let's see. Kevin has... Okay, 49 customers to reply to that have tickets here, and 42 people to respond to that don't have tickets here. 49 plus 42. Alright, so he's got like 91 people to reply to. And then I'll get him to do it. You have a headset with a non-integrated headset. I don't know what that means, Ulf. Headset with non-integrated what? That makes no sense. You need a star nut and adapter bearings. Now you guys are just making up words. There's so many words involved here. So many things. I just call it a thingy. Yeah, so I need the thing that goes in the top that you screw into the new fork, and then I need the two things that go around the fork so that I can fit 1 1/8 inch fork into one that's made for a 1.5 inch with the bearings and all that. Okay, so this machine is actually turning on and taking 630 milliamps now. So I'm kind of curious, if I put a proper backlight chip on this, will it go on fire? That's a good question. That's a start. I will take a look. Okay. So what was I? Oh, yeah, we're gonna put another one of these on there. Kill the coronavirus. Sometimes I kind of wonder, like, when it comes to stuff like coronavirus, do we have, people who know what they're doing working on it? Or do we have, like, the genius bars of the world working on it? I would hope there's no genius bars working on the coronavirus. That would make me a sad panda. That would really suck. Think about it. Can you imagine what it would be like if we had, like... Be right back. Alright. Got a sample board. No audio, no audio, no audio! Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 5-volt rail go boom. Alright, you think it's gonna blow up again? Plug it in. Okay, no fire. Let's plug it into a MacBook. Or as Erica would call it, Macbook. Erica calls her MacBook a Macbook. It's very strange. Macbook. Macbook. I don't understand it, but she calls it a Macbook. Yeah, Erica even named her MacBook. I think Erica calls her MacBook Clio. I usually call it a piece of shit. If you don't have a star nut, you will need one. What is a star nut? Can you link me to it and show me what that thing does? I would Google, but I have to put this thing back together and see if it blows up my screen. Give me a link. Show me what do you mean by star nut? What are you talking about? I have 1.2 million subscribers and I haven't been castrated, so, you know, I kind of already have that if you know what I mean. Who wants to see my star nut on screen? From the power profile this thing has, I'm guessing that it got fried. Yeah, there's evidence that the stuff on the 5-volt line got fried. It's taking a high amount of amperage in the very beginning. Don't see anything on the screen. You seem like you're fucked, little MacBook. I'm so sorry. The chip that powers your CPU probably got 12 volts, which means it probably sent 12 volts to the CPU. You're a little dead book. You poor little dead book. Alright, so I have to go back and make sure I have the right links from RemDogCap. So RemDogCap told me to buy 2 things, and I lost one of them because I'm a moron. Let's just make sure that I'm in the right place. So behind door number 1, this thing. This is the thing that's going to screw into the fork at the top. It looks a little bit bigger than my piece, but whatever. And then you have this thing. This is what the bearings are going to go around. So on the bottom of the fork, in the steerer tube, the bearing is going to go around this. And at the top of the fork, in the steerer tube, the bearing is going to go around this. So that the 1.1 and 1/8 inch steerer on my fork will fit into the 1.5 inch steerer tube on the bike frame. So, RemDog, if you're still here, I'm buying this thing and this thing, right? This and this. According to Nicholas De Bruyne, the top fork thing is wrong. Okay, fuck. So I'm only buying this one, right? So this one. So we're going to stick with this one. Okay. Whoa. Did I just hear what I think I just heard? We missed you.
We got almost 10,000 COVID samples.
Your lab is doing it? Wow.
Yep.
Hello, Veneer.
Hi, how are you?
Are you ready to come back yet?
Yeah.
Want to give up the high pay, the benefits, the cushy
Are you
job?
recording?
Yeah.
What is it, a protein test?
Huh?
What is it, a protein test?
The best employee that I've ever had came back. Veneer. You are distracted with too much going on in your head. Shh. Stufu. See. Alright, so we have to find a new top thing. Robust. Cat. Indeed, kitten. Thank you. You use a 1.5 inch head tube to a 1.8 fork. I trust Jensen. So that goes around the fork, and then the bearing goes around that thing. Okay, so I still need the top piece then, right, RemDog? So what I would need is the piece that goes in the top that screws in. I'll be right back. Go. The compression plug. The top thing is included. Well, bam. Okay, this is awesome. 2 left. Fuck that. They're gonna buy it out from under me, those fucks. I am, yeah, nice try. You're not sniping me, mofo. My fork. My fork. Remdog Cap, God bless you. God bless you. I'm going to save a section of my bike to put something on it that's dedicated to you for your help. Some real estate for a sticker, perhaps. You should be paying $20 max. Okay, find me a $20 one then. I'm going to go back outside. I'll be right back. And I'm confident that you'll have found me a $20 one because this is the thing. Everybody always says you need to get this, you need to get that, but nobody links. Let's see if you can find it. Let's see what you can find. I have 2 thingies to sell you. Damn you, Oreo. Damn you. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get some lunch with my ex-best employee. And let's see if someone found that thing for $20. Let's see. See if the money where the mouth is. What do we got? We got a link. We got a link. We don't. Go figure. All right, this boy's brain dead. I give up. I'm going to buy this stereo tube thingy so that I have it. See you later.